Hi, this is Rick Brandenburg for Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll, North Carolina State University. One thing that we sometimes, in our individual disciplines, such as entomology or whatever, we don't stop and think about the type of turf grass we have and the particular periods of stress that it undergoes due to environmental conditions, and how that might relate to additional stress from an insect such as a pest. Now, I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Raleigh, North Carolina is not the greatest place to grow tall fescue, and it's not the greatest place to grow something like Bermuda grass, because each of those types are challenged at certain times of the year. Now, my lawn is zoysia grass. I really like it. I've been able to manage it effectively, but there's certain time periods that it's more susceptible to certain pests just simply because of the challenges that this environment provides. And one thing I want to think about, since we have all these types of grass here in North Carolina, is, for example, if you think about white grubs. Bermuda grass really seems to be a lot more tolerant of white grubs, simply because in August and September, when the white grubs get large and they really start feeding heavily on the roots, that's prime growing time for Bermuda grass. But tall fescue, it's being challenged by brown pest, by diseases, by heat, by drought, and you get some grubs in there feeding on the root system, and it doesn't take nearly as many to cause some significant problems. So think a little bit about the type of turf you've got, the environment you're in, and how that all interacts together with the pest and the pressure that the pest puts on it, perhaps at a very challenging time of year for the grass, which means fewer insects can cause more damage if they're attacking it when the turf is already stressed. Now, I want to finish up real quickly. A lot of you have been watching these videos for a long time now, and you know, my son Caleb has been a part of it. He aggravates me with the guitar playing and everything else. And the end of this week is going to be his last week. He's heading off to college, and it's going to change things. Come on in here a minute, Caleb. And so if you really like what we've been doing, if it's been of value to you, if it's been something that occasionally made you laugh or has provided some information, we're going to try to figure out a way from a remote location that we can still get him to edit these videos. He says it's technologically possible, but technology and me don't always get along. So we'll try to keep these going. If you think it's a good idea, let me know, and we'll try to keep these things rolling as we head into the fall then. Thanks a lot. I'll turn it over to Caleb.